So the next day, his mom woke up. I mean, I cooked the New Year's breakfast, and then she stayed for a little bit. She left at around like 12 something to go back home, and that was it. When she left, I was in the room. Decon was in the room, and he was just like, "I apologize." And I looked at him. I'm like, "No need to." He was like, "No, I apologize. I was out of line for doing that in front of my mom. I was out of line. I was just upset that you would say that. But I had time to sit back and think about it. And it's like, yeah, you were just joking. Like, you were just joking." And in my head, I'm just like, yeah, nigga, I was just joking. But the reality of it, you was putting your hands on me. So that's why you felt triggered. Because you like, well, damn, yeah, I could put my hands on you if you keep playing like this. So in my head, I'm just like, I ain't trying to hear this apology shit. I don't care about this apology shit. At this point, I don't care for the apologies. It is what it is. It happened. Whatever. You're going to say you sorry and it's going to happen again. So I'm over the apology. So I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. He was like, when do you go back to work? I said, well, I'm supposed to go back to work tomorrow, which would be January the 2nd. He was just like, you can't go back to work. I'm like, I mean, if my face don't, black, like my eyes don't turn black, because at this point, I still just had that knot on my forehead. But it's always a hit and miss with the knots that he give me, because it's like I would have a knot one day, and then the next day that knot will spread down to my eyes, and now my eyes are all black from that knot. That's just how it goes. So I'm just like, look, I know this knot is on my forehead, but it's like, I'll see if I can mask it or whatever. But I'm still going to the gym. Like I am still going to the gym. Regardless if I can't go to work, I'm still going to go to the gym. Because for me, the gym was my outlet. Like, we went to LA Fitness. LA Fitness had a child watch. So it's just like I could take the kids, put them in the child watch and work out. And my workout time was like my time that I really worked on myself. So I was not missing the gym. I don't care what my face looked like. I was going to go to the gym. And luckily, we were still wearing masks because, still during COVID, it's just not like as shut down as it was. But, it's still COVID, so we're still wearing masks at the gym at this point. So I'm just like, man, I'm still going to go to the gym. And I still went to the gym. I wasn't studying none of that. Like, none of that whatsoever. So maybe like 2 days went by, because I did end up going back to work a couple of days after that, because my eyes start to turn black. It's like I said, that knot started to move down and my eyes started to turn back black a couple of days after that. So I was just like, I went to work with the knot, and then when my eyes started to turn black, I called out for work. And I didn't go back to work until I was able to like put some foundation over the black eye and then put my glasses on, and it didn't look so bad. Because it's like, I was trying not to have to cover my eye, but it's like, I had already let them know that I was in that type of situation when I thought that I was going to leave after the parking garage incident. So it's like, for me to still be in this situation and then going to work with a black eye, it's going to be like, like, again, like this happened again, because they know now, because the people at work knew what I was going through, because I told them, because I thought I was going to leave. But now I'm going back to work with this on my face, and they know that I hadn't left. So now I'm like, I'm feeling a little embarrassed, because I'm just like, I know y'all gonna say I should have left, and I know I should have left, and I didn't. So now I know y'all gonna judge me. Like I know it. So the day I went back to work, I texted D and was just like, I'm going to work. He was like, show me a picture of your face. So I sent him a picture of my face. Like, look, you can't see the black eye all that much because I got my glasses on. Like, everything's fine. They're not going to say anything. He was like, okay. And that was that. When I got home from work, he was just like, hey, the defects guy had called me. I was like, oh, he did. What did he say? he was just asking how King was doing, and he was just updating, saying that the case is still pending. We still don't know, you know, what the defects report was about, like why it was started or anything, because he didn't tell me. But I did tell him that she gave us a fake social security number, and we need his real social security number so that we can get him medical insurance. I'm like, okay, good. And he said that he would work on it with her. And I was like, okay, did you like tell him about like anything else? Did he say anything else? He was like, well, he said he'll be in touch. And I'm just like, that's it? He was like, yeah, I told him about social security number. He said that he'll try to get her to give us the social security number and he'll be in touch. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. I'm like, okay, so where's King? Because like I said, at this point, we were bouncing King back and forth. King went from daycare to his mom's house sometimes. Sometimes he went to work with D. So this was one of those times he went to work with D. I was like, where's King? He was like, he's upstairs. I was like, okay, because I had came home with Jackson and Kion. So I'm just like, I ain't laid eyes on King because I was at work all day. So I was just like, okay. And I start to go upstairs. He's like, where you going? I said, I'm going to check on King. He was like, he good. And I kind of like looked at him. I was like, is he asleep? He was like, he up there. He's good. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go check on King. Like, just tell him I'm home. Tell him, you know, like, say hey because I'm home. And he was like, well, he might be asleep. I'm like, D, what's going on with King? Like, okay, I'm going to just go upstairs and I'm going to just tell him, hey. He was like, Slim, you ain't got to go upstairs. And right then, my antennas was up because I'm like, the fuck you mean I ain't got to go upstairs? And I'm telling you, I'm going to go say hey to my son because I ain't seen him all day. Like, not white, but why are you trying to stop me from going upstairs? So I'm like, okay, all right. I go in the room. I put my stuff down because I was still carrying all my bags because I came in, get my briefing, and I was going to go in the room, put my stuff down, go back in the kitchen, make my drink before I started cooking dinner, because at this point I had started drinking very heavy, like very heavy, because I was dealing with some heavy shit, and I'm just like, I was trying to cope, and like I was letting the alcohol be my coping mechanism. Like I was drinking heavy, so I was ready to go in the kitchen and make me a stiff one. And it wasn't wine that I was drinking. I was drinking liquor. When I say liquor, I mean I was drinking some liquor. Yeah. So I go in the room, put my stuff down, and then I come back out, and Jackson's coming up from the basement from taking the dogs out. And I stopped him right there. I was like, Jackson, I need you to do something for me. He was like, yeah. I said, come here. And I told him to come in my room. He came in. I was like, I need you to go upstairs, look at King, and then come back down here and tell me if there's something off with him, okay? He was like, okay. And then he went upstairs. He came back like 30 seconds later, running back downstairs. And D was like, "Why? Stop running. Why are you running in the house?" He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Dad." And I was just like, it's okay. Like, hey, can you come here? I want you to try on this jacket right here. Because I did go and get him a new jacket. So that was my excuse to get him to come back in the room so he can like tell me like what's going on with King. Because D did not want me to go up those stairs. So I was just like, hey, he's good up there? He was like, something's wrong with his eye. I was like, what you mean something wrong with his eye? He was like, his eye looked like yours.